Hello students. Now we are going to learn about the uh, project in ASP.NET. That is the one of the big project inside the fifth sem. Yes, here we are going to learn the new application, and that is what we can say eShop management system. Yes, it is a fully database oriented, or in this particular application you can add, insert or delete the record, and you can also filter the items, and you can also add into the cart the particular item. You can also add the item name, item description, price, image, and all this particular thing. Yes, in this project what we are going to do, that we are designing the what we can say database, and after designing the database we have to create two different module. Like first one is the admin side and second one is the client side. Yes, now so inside first we have to design the tables. Yes, so how we can design the table and what are the table content, let us see. First we design the table that is called admin login. Yes, inside the admin login I give the first column, that is a user underscore name with the type of varchar. Then I will take pass, that is the password, and varchar. Yes, so by default I added one thing, that is a user name is admin and password is admin. So this one is the by default record of my database. So for the login I required the username and password, so I created one static username and password inside the database. So you can put the many username and password inside the database directly, or you can also design the form for the admin, that number of user can be registered, or we can say number of operator can be registered inside the admin login form. Now let us see the another table, that is a item, and inside the item let us see what are the item table contain. First one, it will contain the item ID, item underscore ID with the data type integer, then I name with the varchar, I detail with the n varchar. Why I have taken the n varchar, that I will describe later. Next one, I take the price with the data type integer, then image with the type varchar. Why I taken as a varchar? Because here we are going to store only the item name. Yes, and m name, it is also varchar. M name is what? It is the manufacturer name. Yes, here we are going to store only the name of the image and only name. Yes, now next one is the these are the, we can say, admin side table, or here we basically add into the admin side and insert the various kind of item inside the admin side. Next one is the registration table. Let us see the registration table. Okay, here inside the item table I forgot to tell that I put here, that is item ID as an integer, and one more thing, that is the identity specification is identity I set as a yes. Yes, by default it is set as a no. I set as a yes. Why I set as a yes? Because always every time of the at the time of the insertion of the item ID will be incremented by 1. Yes, and same way I also put inside the registration table, that is the registration ID, that is I put as a identity specification is equal to yes. Yes, and we can say it will auto increment name with the varchar 50, email with the varchar 50, password is also varchar, and mobile number is also varchar. Yes, mobile number by default we cannot take the integer number because it is too long, and it also contain the dash or brackets or anything. So here I take as a mobile number as a varchar. Yes, next one is the what we can say, add to cart table. Inside the add to cart table, I take one column, that is a add to cart ID. It is a auto increment ID. Yes, item ID is also integer, registration ID that will come from the registration table, and item ID will come from the item table. Next one, I take the quantity, how much quantity user is going to be buy. Yes, so I take as an integer, then is in cart integer. Yes, it can be a, we can say 0 or 1. Yes, so if you put as a 0 means what, it is not available inside the cart. If you put as a 1 means what, it is in the cart, and the purchase date is equal to date. Yes, so it one is one of the simple table. Next one is the sales detail table. Inside the sales detail table, I put sales detail ID as a primary key, and it is auto incremented. Item ID, it is also integer. Registration ID, which is come from the registration table. Quantity, it is also integer. It is item quantity. Add to cart ID, it is what, add to cart ID, it will come from the add to cart table. And sell date, it is a current date. Yes, sell date is by default is what, current date. So here we have a list of tables working inside the eShop management system. And then I also created one database called as a eShop. Okay, let us after the description of the table, let us see how we can create the database. Okay, right click on the database and give the database name. For example, test2 you can give as a eShop, electronic shopping. Yes, and click on the OK. Okay, so here we can say that one new database is created. In this particular database, click on the right click on the tables and then click on the table. Yes, here you can give the column name and data type. Okay, then you can click on the save, means what, table is going to be save. Yes, so by using this thing you can create your database. So I hope once you practice more than one time, you are going to be familiar how to create a database inside the ASP.NET with the help of SQL Express. Yes, we are using the SQL Express or we can say Microsoft SQL Express server as a database tool. So I hope that up to this you understand the concept of the database and what table are we use inside the database. Now in the second lecture we are going to learn about how we can create the master page inside the eShop. Then we also add the various pages, or I will see how I add various pages inside the admin side and client side. Okay, the whole thing of the particular eShop website you are going to be learn. Thank you so much.